What's your take on the fact that, I think you alluded to it in your first answer, that this meeting with Xi, at least to us, seems to have come together last minute, almost to your point, like a concession at the end of Blinken's meeting with the foreign minister, which lasted 7.5 hours?
Yes. Well, really what they did was they made Secretary Blinken sweat. And they announced the meeting at the very last moment. And so really what this is sort of a Chinese tactic. It means that Beijing means to humiliate the United States. You know, we see this around the world because Chinese propaganda is basically saying the United States is no longer a global force. And really the attempt to make the United States look small in Beijing is a part of that. And we're going to hear much more of that propaganda line in the months ahead. The United States needs to counter that because that propaganda line is actually effective in large parts of the world, like the Middle East and Africa, which are where we see the main points of contention outside of Ukraine. And so the United States needs to take a very different approach. And if we don't, the Chinese will get even more arrogant. What we have been doing, Todd and Carly, we've been inflating their already big sense of self-importance, and that's not a good thing.